Today we speak from the shadow of January 23rd, 1967. 71 years had passed since the birth of Subhash Chandra Bose, but for 25 of those years, the nation had lived without his physical presence. And yet, despite distance, despite silence, despite official neglect, his name still rises above every falsehood of this age. India in 1967 stands at a crossroads. 20 years of independence, but not 20 years of clarity, not 20 years of unity, not 20 years of direction. Instead, we see a government trapped in confusion, drifting from one policy to another, creating new crises to escape the old ones, dividing states, weakening federal harmony, and allowing economic distress to grow unchecked. Food shortages remain so severe that a starving nation must depend on foreign charity even after 2 decades of self governance. And yet, the Prime Minister boasts that no one had died of hunger under her watch. Such statements reveal the distance between rulers and the ruled. A nation gasping for a bread is told to celebrate an illusion. In this climate comes the fourth general election. Parties shout about unity, coalitions form and collapse. The left shouts for a united front, but their two communist factions cannot unite even with each other. Other parties, instead of holding their ground, abandon their own principles and run behind whichever faction offers them temporary advantage. The aim is no longer India. The aim is not reform. The aim is not national strength. The aim is simply defeating the ruling party, even if it means surrendering to foreign funded ideologies. After 3 elections, we already know the truth. Elections alone will not liberate the nation from stagnation. They have only increased arrogance among the rulers and despair among the people. Money buys influence, money buys focus, money buys constituencies, and the ordinary citizen remain a spectre in the world's largest democracy. Meanwhile, unrest spreads across the country. Student protest, workers demand food, wages, dignity. Instead of solutions, commissions are appointed. Reports gather dust, problems are pushed deeper into darkness until they explode again. And whenever unrest rises, the government dismisses it as communist provocation. But a nation cannot grow by dying its own wounds. India must look inward. The causes of unrest lie within our borders, not outside them. One voice warned of all this decades earlier. One leader saw the danger long before independence. One man walked away from comfort, from power, from ritual, and embraced the unknown for the sake of India's freedom. Subhash Chandra Bose was not an administrator of illusions, he was a builder of destiny. While others compromised with foreign rulers, he chose resistance. While others clung to positions, he renounced everything. While others trusted speeches, he trusted sacrifice. Today's rulers and Subhash Chandra Bose share nothing. He believed in clarity, they believed in drift. He believed in national strength, they believed in external dependence. He believed in unity built on courage. They believe in unity built on slogans. He believed in facing reality. They believe in avoiding it. And this is why the present establishment avoids his name. If the truth of his life is acknowledged, the failures of today become impossible to hide. If his ideals are remembered, the policies of the present stand exposed. If his standard becomes the measure, today's leaders stand far below it. India needs leadership of his caliber, leadership that places a nation above party, integrity above ambition, sacrifice above comfort. India may not yet have that leadership, but it has the memory of the one man who embodied it, and the memory can ignite a movement. The fourth general election will not bring salvation. It may at best signal a small shift if the people choose individuals who carry the spirit of Bose, not a party claiming his name. For no such party exists. Only a handful of individuals remain who still carry his fire. Electing them will not transform the nation overnight, but it may mark the beginning of a direction. The true path forward begins only when the people decide that India must rise again in her own strength, with her own vision, free from foreign dependence, free from ideological capture, free from shallow pride of empty democracy. The path begins when the youth of India reject despair and reclaim courage, unity, and direction. The youth are not pawns of global conflicts, they are the force that shapes destiny. India's salvation lies not in borrowed ideas, not in external alliances, not in the noise of elections, but in reviving the spirit that Subhash Chandra Bose symbolized, the spirit of fearlessness, the spirit of sacrifice, the spirit of national rebirth. Until the day destiny returns his leadership to India, the nation must walk in the light he left behind. This is the duty of every citizen. This is the only real choice before us, and that alone is the path by which India rises.